What is going on, Misfit Nation? Welcome to your Stardom 5-star special in Hiroshima review, or pay-per-view review. This show was supposed to happen, or this review rather was supposed to happen earlier before the All Out review. However, by the time I sat down to actually review this show, All Out had already started, so I couldn't even do the review. So I decided to wait until after I finished the All Out review, which should be up probably as soon as this thing gets uploaded as well. It may already be live on the channel. Who knows? But you know the deal. Hit that like button. Comment down below. Hit that subscribe button. YouTube.com/Misfit Wrestling Podcast. You can also follow the social medias. Misfit Podcast TV on Twitter. Misfit Wrestling Pod on Instagram. Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Audible, and Pandora, where you can listen to this show everywhere else. Because on Sundays, weekly, every Sunday when I can, unlike this Sunday, because way too many shows to do this weekend. Pile Driver Pulse usually on Sundays, where we talk about the news. I may do a Pile Driver Pulse on Tuesday. Who knows? I'll let you guys know on that. Because there was things I wanted to talk about this weekend. Didn't get a chance to. So there's that. But let's get into this Stardom. I almost call it 5-star Grand Prix. 5-star Grand Prix is not over yet. We have, how many more nights we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more nights at the 5-star Grand Prix tonight. We had 3 Grand Slam. We had 3 5-star Grand Prix matches here, 4 championship matches, and 2 tag matches here. Let's go on to the pre-show here. Ami Sarai, lovely Ami Sarai. Anytime I get to see her on my screen, it's a nice day for me. She was on commentary for most of the show, which was nice to hear her lovely voice. I was wondering whose lovely voice that was. It was Ami Sarai. She teamed with Yuna, Minazori, and Thekla. They took on Queen's Quest's Lady C and Azumi and Miyu Amazaki, also known as Kevin to a lot of people. And Queen's Quest, once again, not doing so hot as a unit here. Lady C's been losing a lot here. 6 minutes and 32 seconds. This is all right. I like Lady C. I like Azumi. Azumi, as I said, is one of my favorite wrestlers in the entire world right now. Like I said, I praise her every time. When I get to talk about Stardom, I praise about her quite a lot, and I enjoy the hell out of it. And Miyu Amazaki's pretty adorable too. Ami, Yuna, and Thekla get the win here. Not surprised by that one here. Also on the pre-show match, we had Micah and Megan Bain. They defeated Mina Shirakawa and MIRAI May. I'm very happy about this. I'm glad Micah got a win. Micah should not be losing. I don't know if she is wrestling Mina. I swear to God, is she wrestling Mina? If she is, I hope to God she beats Mina, because Micah should be winning this tournament. She probably won't, but she should be getting a better showing coming out of this tournament here. But they got the win here, rightfully so, in my opinion. I don't really care much about Megan Bain, but I don't really care for MIRAI May. I like Mina. Not as much though. Not more than I do Micah, but 7 minutes and 41 seconds there. There's that. Wasn't the first time we've seen, or it wouldn't be the last time rather we saw Mina tonight. We'll talk about her in just a little bit here. But the show opened 5-star Grand Prix match for the blue block. Utami Hayashishita. She defeated the Black Beaks Momo Watanabe. 9 minutes and 26 seconds. Oh man. Okay. I love Utami. I love her. She's one of my favorites, right? But I really think Momo should have won here. I did not like this decision at all. Momo, who ever since losing to MIRAI May, she should have not lost to MIRAI May. She should beat MIRAI May, and Momo would have already been ahead of her block. She would have been number 1 in her block, but she's not. She's not, unfortunately. Right now, I believe Oh God, it's Utami. Utami's now the lead of her block here. Actually, I forgot. Yeah. Hold on a second. Yeah, I'm gonna have to reread the block stuff in a second. So give me a second here, whenever I get to that here, because I must have missed something. But the match was fun. Match was good. These two know how to put on a good match. The two of the very best. Momo, when she wants to, because she's been motivated through this entire tournament to put on great matches. She had that awesome match with Micah a few weeks back, or I believe did Micah beat her, or was it a time limit draw? I believe it was a time limit draw. Let me look here. Let me look. It was a main event. No, Momo beat her. So yeah, I am thinking of the awesome match that Micah had with Utami. That's the one I'm thinking of. But they still had a great match too. Momo did beat her on that one. But yeah, I still was not a fan of the decision. But hey, they're probably going to go with Utami versus Natsupoi in the finals anyway. Fine, whatever. You know, I'm not going to be mad if Utami wins the tournament or not. I just want to see what they do. My big concern is what they do after this tournament with Momo. You know, give her another run with the white belt. To me, I said it before, I'll say it again, she's the greatest Wonder of Stardom champions in that company's history. Speaking of champions that really, if I'm being honest, her title reign has been kind of lackluster, if I'm being 100% honest, and I really like the woman who holds the title. Tam Nakano defeated Starlight Kid in a match that I don't think Tam Nakano really needed to win. Starlight Kid needed it more. And right now she's not eliminated from the tournament. Neither is Momo Watanabe. But I think Tam doesn't need to keep winning in the tournament. She's the champion. She doesn't need to already win the tournament. Realistically, because I'm looking at Starlight Kid, and Starlight Kid's current record is not very good. Not very good. If she loses again, she is out of the tournament. She's out of the tournament, probably. But the match was fine. Like, I enjoyed the match. I just don't like the fact that Starlight Kid lost again. After beating, by the way, I would point out that Starlight Kid actually beat the person who currently leads that block, which is Natsupoi. Just saying. Tam Nakano probably has had one of the most boring World of Stardom Championship runs in a very long time. I can't really say that about Giulia's run, because Giulia didn't get to do very much with that title. They didn't let her, which kind of sucks in my opinion. Let me look up how many. So right now she's only had 2 title runs. They've already had her go past Giulia's run here. Syuri had 10 title defenses. Utami had a great run with the championship. So did Syuri. Mayu Iwatani had a great run with that title. Toni Storm had a great run with that title. Kagetsu had a great run with that title. Io, who is, I believe, the second longest reigning champion she's the second and third longest reigning champion. So, you know, and when we look at the title defenses, look at this. Io Sky has had more title defenses with that title than anybody else. Which, in my opinion, to me, that right there is, to me, she's the greatest World of Stardom. Yeah, like I said, like with Momo Watanabe being the greatest Wonder of Stardom champion, she is the greatest World of Stardom champion. Will it get better? I don't know. They're probably going to have Nakano lose the title to Utami, which to me, if it was going to be anybody else, it would be her to do it. I don't want it to be. I don't want to see Natsupoi versus Tam as with the fucking match at Dream Queendom. The show is called Dream Queendom. The Red Queen is Utami. It's very fucking easy science to realize that here. A match that I thought was excellent in every sense of the way. Syuri defeating Mayu Iwatani. Red Star's block. 12 minutes and 30 seconds. This match is awesome. But unfortunately for Mayu Iwatani, who keeps forgetting that she is a IWGP Women's Champion, she's been eliminated, basically. She's been eliminated from the tournament. With her 7 points, she's already out of the tournament. So, they had a great match. Back and forth, though. I thought it was really, really good here. A match that was fun. The next match that was actually pretty fun here, for what it was. Saki Kashima defeating and retaining the high-speed title against Momo Kohgo. Saki is probably going to keep. Saki is most likely going to keep the title for a while. I still think that they're trying to build her up for Arena. They may not, or not build her up for Arena. Build Arena up for her. Who knows? But that was a lot of fun here. I thought, nothing too big here on that here. A match that I thought was, oh my God, this was a banger. This was fucking amazing. I loved every minute of this match completely. It was Natsupoi and Saori Anou. They retained and defeated. They retained the Goddess of Stardom Tag Titles when they defeated Suzu Suzuki, who is absolutely fucking incredible. Who I still think, if they have not signed her, something is completely wrong with this entire situation. And Mei Seira, boy, this was awesome. There was a spot in this match. Oh my God, what was it? Oh man, there was a spot in this match that I can't remember what it was, but it was fucking awesome. And it got. I want to see a singles match between Saori Anou and Suzu Suzuki. By the way, I need that at Razio Gala. Please give me that match. Oh my God, what was it? It might have been Suzu Suzuki. Somebody did a bridge. It might have been. I think it was Suzu Suzuki. Let me look here. I know I tweeted about it. Let me see if I can find it here. Give me a second. Let me see if I can find it. Oh yeah, it was a bridge reversal. So it was some type of reversal that she did. That was a beautiful bridge reversal, and it was just awesome. It was great. I loved every bit of that. That was awesome. Some great stuff in here. Unfortunately, they did not get the tag titles here, but oh my God, it was beautiful. I enjoyed that shit out of this match completely. But after the match here, again, after a awesome tag match, Saki Kashima came down to the ring because there's a whole storyline going on here that each time Saki has defended her championship, May has come down, or Maya, whatever you want to call her, or however you want to pronounce it, came down to the ring and keeps begging, basically, requesting a match for her, the high-speed title, and Saki's like, nah. This motherfucker, this is why I love this woman. She waits until after she's gotten her ass kicked, loses the match, to say, yeah, I thought about it, and I accept your challenge. So I was like, she did not. First, I thought she was coming down to challenge Suzu Suzuki or some shit like that. I'm like, no, what are you doing? I'm like, no, what are you doing? Do you have a death wish, Saki? No. Yeah, but thankfully she didn't. That shit was funny though. I enjoyed that. That was pretty funny. Another match I enjoyed, even though I don't care about the person who currently holds the championship, MIRAI retained against Konami. The story going to that is basically she just does not like Saki Kashima. being in God's Eye and just not happy with the current direction of God's Eye here. Konami just was beating the fuck out of this woman. It was great. There was one scary incident though in this match here that I was like, oh, I kind of wish she had given her the receipts, the beats, which was Mirai tried to attempt, I think it was like a belly to belly suplex, belly to over suplex, over the head belly suplex or whatever it was. You know, your standard Brock Lesnar suplex, whatever. And in trying to do so, Konami, her head went smack dab straight into the mat, bouncing off, and I thought this woman had just had a concussion, and I'm thinking to myself, what the fuck are you doing? She's coming off massive head injuries and shit. Why? At first I thought I'm like, oh no. Because my first other instinct was like, I hope she beats the shit out of this woman. But she did. But unfortunately, Konami didn't. It wasn't enough for Konami to get the win here, which sucks because Konami said if she had won the title, she would have been considered coming around full time, or come back more, or full time, whatever. I feel like she's going to anyways. But a lot of people were talking about her leaving God's Eye. Wouldn't it be funny though if she left God's Eye and went straight back to Oedo Tai, seeing the success Oedo Tai's been having lately. Which, again, I still don't understand how Oedo Tai is the ones who lost that cage match back at what was the show that they just had? Not Midsummer Champions. It was oh my god, what was the name of the show? What was the name of the show that they just did? It might have been the Midsummer Champion. No, the Sunshine Show. That Oedo Tai is the one who lost the match, but they've benefited more and the most from losing, because Natsuko's at the top of her fucking league here, on her block. Momo's more motivated to beat somebody's ass. Starlight Kid, even though she's putting on great matches, so you know. Oh, and that's right. She's currently also one half of the New Blood Tag Team Champions with, I believe it's Karma, but I could be wrong in that. I just think that's hilarious. That was almost 13 minutes. That was 12 minutes and 51 seconds. That was pretty cool. Giulia, who is fucking just all over the place, by the way. She has come back over from the United States after her really good, really fun four-way match that she had at the Impact pay-per-view a few weeks ago, which was with, who was it? Who was in that match? Deonna Purrazzo, Leslie Shaw, and who the fuck was the other woman in the match? Oh, Momo Kohgo. That's what it was. She defeated Risa Sera. This match is okay. So I love both these women. I really do. I don't know. Something was also off about this match. I don't know what it was. This is for the Strong Women's title, by the way. 17 minutes and 37 seconds that this match went. So yeah, something was off about this match. I don't know what it was. I enjoyed the match. I really did. Like, well, okay. I enjoyed it to an extent. Them wanting to beat the shit out of each other was pretty funny. Risa going for the Kevin Owens powerbomb spot into the ring apron was pretty funny. It like hurt like hell. They both exploded through a table. But yeah, this match was, again, something was off about this match. I don't know what it was. Giulia ends up hitting the what was it? I think it was the Northern Lights bomb for the win, and to retain the championship. But by the way, prior to that, before I go on to that, the stuff that happened after the match with Mina Shirakawa, Mirai, because I don't know why I skipped over this part. So the rest of gods like get in the ring. They force Konami to shake hands with one another. Mina Shirakawa comes out, which I'm like, what is happening here? I'm like, Mina, go away. No one wants to see you at this point here. You're ruining a moment here. And so, like, she challenges Syuri to a UWF rules match, which is going to take place on October 9th. Nagoya Golden Fight. I don't know if that's going to be a pay-per-view or not, but that's going to be taking place. So, whatever, I guess. I really have no interest in seeing that, but okay. But go back to the main event here. Like I said, this was something, I guess. You know, not a lot of oomph to the match, in my opinion. It just felt off to me. I don't know what it was. But the match me felt off about something. I don't know what it was. So there's that. But yeah, the show overall was not bad. There were some good things on the show. Like I said, the main event was all right. The Wonder of Stardom title match was pretty good. The Goddess of Stardom title match was excellent. The Syuri Mayu Iwatani match was awesome. Overall, good show though from Stardom. They usually tend to have not bad pay-per-views when they put on pay-per-views, but you know, there's that. Other stuff that coming up here, we have the 5-Star Grand Prix. Let's talk about the current standings coming up. Well, first of all, we got the first night 15 coming up on the 9th. I believe that's, what was that? That is next Saturday. It's coming up Saturday, brother. Tam Nakano and Suzu Suzuki will be going at it. Starlight Kid and Hazuki will be going at it. A match that I'm actually looking forward to. I'm very curious to see how that one's going to go. Giulia and Micah, Saori Anou and Mirai. Hopefully Saori Anou beats the shit out of that woman. And then I've got the night 16, which is going to be on September 16th. Tam Nakano, Ami Sarai, probably St. Tam Nakano is probably going to get that one. Hazuki, Natsupoi. I pray to God Hazuki gets a win here. Also with the last one, night 15, I'm a little upset here, because I don't know who to choose for that one. Hazuki and Starlight Kid, I feel like needs the win more. So we'll see on that one here. I'm gonna pick Hazuki for Natsupoi. Micah, Azumi, two of my favorites, but unfortunately, sorry Azumi, Micah's got to get the win there. Night 17, Suzu Suzuki. As much as I love me some Ami, Suzu Suzuki needs to get the win there. Momo's gonna beat Hanan. Let's be fucking real here. Ain't no way hell Hanan's gonna beat Momo Watanabe. I don't care for Mariah May or Mirai, so who cares? Night 18, that's two matches here. Natsupoi, Ami Sarai, Natsupoi's probably gonna get the win here. Momo Watanabe, Mina Shirakawa, I pray to the gods that Momo Watanabe gets the win here. Where am I at here? Night 19, we have Tam Nakano, Syuri. Hopefully Syuri gets the win here. Giulia, Azumi. Azumi, I want to get the win here. Giulia, but doesn't need it. Utami Hayashishita and Mirai. Utami's probably going to get to the win here. Micah hopefully beats Mariah May. Asuki and Suzu Suzuki. This is where I'd be okay with Suzu Suzuki getting the win here. Micah hopefully beating Mina Shirakawa on night 20, 21. Syuri and Suzu, Starlight Kid. This is the time I would be okay with Starlight Kid getting the win here. Utami will almost likely beat Hanan, and then we get the 5-Star Grand Prix finals. Obviously, the winners, the red and blue block, that's going to be on here. But the other matches on here are going to be Mayu Iwatani versus Starlight Kid Mayu Iwatani, regardless if she wins the match here, she's not gonna advance to get points. She's been eliminated. Tam Nakano, not supposed. So they're gonna do the match here apparently. So they may not actually go do the Natsupoi, title match there. Probably Tam. I would love. I want Tam win here, so I don't get to see that match. Syuri's gonna be Ami. Hazuki will not beat Natsuko, unfortunately. Giulia, Utami Hayashishita, that's going to be a fucking awesome match. Utami's probably going to get the win here. Maika should beat Mirai. Azumi, Momo Watanabe, I hate this so much, but Momo should get the win here. I don't care who wins, Hinan or Mirai May. Mina Shirakawa should, in my opinion, beat or lose to Saori Anou. So the current standings as they follow for the 5-star Grand Prix: Natsuko with 12 points. This is the red block here. Natsuko with 12 points. Natsupoi with 9. Not Mirai. Mayu Iwatani, Tam Nakano, and Syuri with 7. But it's not going to matter with Mayu Iwatani. She's been eliminated. Suzu Suzuki, Starlight Kid, Ami Sarai, and Hazuki with 4. For the blue block, currently now leading the charge after this morning, Utami Hayashishita with 8, Giulia with 7, Mirai with 6, Mirai May unfortunately with 6, Saori Anou with 6, Momo Watanabe with 6, Azumi with 6, Mina Shirakawa unfortunately with 6, Mike with 5. If she wins her next match, which is with who's she supposed to be wrestling next? Giulia. If she beats Giulia, she's going to be tied with Giulia with 7 points. So, hopefully, pray to the gods on that one. And Hanan with just 2. Hanan's probably going to get eliminated regardless here. Well, what's up next with Stardom here when it comes to shows? So, on September the 10th, we have the Dream Tag Festival here. I don't know if we know what the actual matches are, do we? Do we know the current match card listed out for that? Let me see if I can find. Let's see if I can find the cards here. We do know that. Okay, so here is the current card for that show. Tam Nakano and Mina Shirakawa will take on Saori Anou and Natsupoi. Nanane Takahashi and Ruka will be taking on Hazuki and Natsuko, which is a weird fucking pairing. Well, actually, it's not really when you really think about it, because Hazuki was in a Oedo Tai for a time being. Momo Watanabe, the Momos. I think that's funny to put both Momos together. Momo Watanabe, Momo Kohgo will take on Hanan and Mirai May. Mirai and Mai Sakurai will take on Rina and Hina. Obviously, they were obviously going to team the sisters up together. Mayu Iwatani and Saki Kashima will take on the dream pairing that people wanted: Azumi and Starlight Kid, Giulia and Suzu Suzuki, who fucking hate each other. By the way, they keep telling me this, but and they'll be taking on Utami and Maika. Oh, another thing I wanted to mention here, this is a very interesting point here. So, as Giulia was coming out, both Maika and Suzu Suzuki actually lifted up the what was it? The fucking ropes for Giulia. And I'm sitting here thinking to myself, what is happening here? So, I think this is all a plot by Risa here. Because I think near the end of this entire thing, that both Maika and fucking Suzu Suzuki is going to turn on Giulia and beat the shit out of her and join whatever. They might form their own group or whatever. But I just thought that was very interesting here. What else is happening for major shows here? We got New Blood 11. I don't know what the actual rest of the card is for that show. They did announce. I don't know. Did they announce the card for this? Let me see. Like the full card? There's a good chance that here we go. No, that's not it. Okay, so what I know of it right now, we have Unique Glare, which is Karma and Starlight Kid. They're going to be defending their New Blood tag titles against Azumi and Miyu Amazaki versus Saida and Hanan. I believe that's announced as the main event. We don't know where that's going to take place. We don't know if that's going to be streamed or not. Because last one was not, so we'll never know here. They get the Nagoya Golden Fight, which is going to have, obviously, the Mina Shirakawa Syuri match. I believe that's also where they might do the Saki Kashima Momo Kohgo. Fucking Mayu Iwatani, whatever it is here. They also announced the Goddess of Stardom Tag League tournament, which I believe isn't that a single elimination tournament? I don't think it's a red robin. Oh no, it is a red robin. Round robin. I didn't know that was a round robin. If I'm being 100% honest here, I did not know that was a round robin. I was like, for some reason I thought that was a single elimination tournament, but it's not. That's going to go on from October 15th to November 12th, which I believe the finals are going to take place in Nakagawa. So Nagagawa or something. Halloween Dark Night, which was announced a few months ago. That's going to take place on October 29th. And Takigawa Stage Garden. No mentions announced for that. New Blood West 1, which is a new show that was announced yesterday. That's going to take place at the Azalea Tashio Hall on November 7th, 2023. Go Rush 2023, that's going to take place on November the 18th, 2023. And I'm assuming this December 2nd show, if I can find Stardom String Queendom. Let me see if I can find out when they did that show here. Okay, hold on. I'm looking up something real quick. Where is that one taking place at? Okay, so they don't have this. They have a show here announced listed for December 2nd, but I don't know what that show is going to be here. They may do another historic crossover. We don't know. We haven't actually heard of them doing another one. They might. Hopefully they do. By the way, I mentioned this during that show. I would love for them to team Suzu Suzuki and Yota Tsuji with those two and do a funny, actually a pretty good tag team thing for that here. Do they have anything else coming up for that? No, I don't think they do. I don't think they do. Yeah. I can't think of anything else here. I'm surprised that Rena's not made it in that show again, since she did the last two and the last three actually, and then she actually won the title from. Who did she win the title from? Did she win it from Ami? I could have sworn she won the title from Ami, right? Yeah, she beat Ami for the title. I couldn't remember who she beat. How old is Ami, by the way? 26. She doesn't feel 26. She looks a little bit more older than that. But you know, who knows? But yeah, that's what I thought of the Stardom show. That's all the stuff I got for Stardom. I will see you guys back here for Monday Night Raw. Hopefully, because I don't know why I didn't do Raw, SmackDown, or AEW this week. AEW, the reason I didn't do Dynamite this week is because of the storm that was coming through here. I didn't know if I would be able to do it, but thankfully I did. Or no, I didn't, but I was able to. But I just wasn't feeling up to it. Unfortunately, already up on the channel is our all out review. Up on the channel is the last three reviews: All Out, All In, and Payback. Pile Driver Pulse is up on the other audio outlets here. But yeah, I've been Matt. This has been the Miss Wrestling Podcast. Until then, we are out.